Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Sunday, baby. Sunday, baby. The 5th of February. And here we go. And here we go. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To hear important instructions.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting
Dum diddy
now.
dum diddy diddy dum. Yeah. It's gonna be alright. Bill money, sex money, fun money. Yeah. All the money that you have. Do you separate what you got? Do you make a little? Do you make a lot? Spot on. We're gonna talk about this today. We're gonna find out how you play. I don't care how much money you make for yourself, but do you have enough to claim the wealth and the health that you need in order to go on? And are you feeling good? That's word is. I'm Sun 7-5, and I'm doing this thing coming to y'all live on a Sunday afternoon. Soon the week gonna have to go to Cancun and spend a little bit of money, drink a little margarita. I ain't going to do that stuff. Gotta see you, and everything will be all right. We do this thing every day, not tonight. So we talking about bill money, fun money, sex money, death money. When you get paid, how do you break up? How do you divide your earnings? I mean, it's all your business. But you know what really tells the story about the money that you make is whether you feel like you have enough money left over for what you want to do. When you have to continually, set things aside, put things off, you know that you're not making enough for where you are. Are you living beyond your means? That's possible, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is whether you have the skills to pay the bills and whether you're doing that thing from 10 until the time that you get off. Yeah, the bell rings, you're going to make sure that you clock out and then rock out. It's all on you, baby. But when we talk about bill money, fun money, think about it. That's basically what you're looking for out of everything. How much money do I have left over to play with after everything is paid? And are you the type of person that gets all nervous and scared, paranoid, and uncomfortable when you have outstanding balances on your credit cards, bills, outstanding accounts? And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people like to keep all of their accounts paid up. That's a good thing. But what's not such a good thing, and what can be kind of contradictory to that, is that they might not like to have any outstanding bills, but they have no problem making more and more bills. So if you've ever known anybody like I've known people to actually live beyond their means, but still feel uptight about not being able to keep up their bills and make them current. So I don't know. I don't know about you, but I know about me. And I don't feel good when all of my money is going towards expenses. I don't really like that, because you know what that means? It means two things to me. First of all, it means that I've spent too much. I've spent too much. No matter how I cut it, slice it, or try to explain it, I have spent more than I'm comfortable with because I don't have enough left. And I like to have a lot left. So it shows a little bit of irresponsibility on my behalf. The other thing that it means is that I don't make enough. That's what it means. I don't make enough. Because if I made enough, all my money wouldn't go towards my bills. It's one thing to irresponsibly make more bills than you can keep up with. But it's a whole different thing to not even be able to make enough to cover. So, what we're going to talk about today is bill money, fun money, sex money, death money. Now, you might be asking yourself prematurely, like, well, if you got bill money and fun money, why do you need to separate it? What's sex money, oh? What is sex money? Sex money is basically like fun money, but it really goes towards like the recreation that you would spend towards what I would call sexual activity. Now, some of these things y'all may not look at as being sexual activities, like going out on dates, going to the movies, going to dinner. Having fun with your sweetie. Well, to me, it all leads up to sex. You might not be straight tricking, but when it all comes down to it, the legs gonna fly open at the end of the night. Like a Venus flytrap. So it is sex money. I know for a man, it is sex money. We can deny it. We can play it off, but it's sex money. It is. It's sex money. For some women, it might be sex money too. Like, listen, he don't do nothing for me, take me nowhere, at least hang out with me. He ain't getting no ass. So it's sex money. I don't care if all the money that you spent was on the gas on your way over there. It's still sex money. Okay. Then death money. Now, the reason that I'm talking about death money is because you know how they say you can't take it with you? You sure can't. But most people try to make enough money in their lifetime to whereas whenever they stop working to the day that they close their eyes for the last time, they try to arrange it so they'll have enough money to live comfortably from that time, which is a smart thing to do. So we're talking about retirement. And I'm not saying that being retired means that you're going to die. I'll leave that up to you and your co-workers because you know their story better than I do. And what I am saying, I got a busted lip. Something don't look right. I got a busted lip, y'all. Because my damn cat smacked me today. It's not busted. But if y'all notice this little red dot, Crystal smacked me today while I was taking a bath. I was like, yo! I was mad at her. But anyway, yeah, that retirement thing. You try to make enough money during the time that you were working, so when you are unable or unwilling to work anymore, you will be able to live comfortably and be able to pay all your bills, travel, buy things, take care of your family. Speaking of taking care of your family and death money, yeah, you want to make sure that at your time of passing, you want to make sure that you leave behind some money. One of the worst things that you can do while you're living is not secure a bag for when you pass on. Many people don't do it, but many people are obsessed with that. For some people, that's the only time they ever give their peoples any money. Can I get a PlayStation? No. Can you help me with my rent? No. Dad, can you buy me a car? No. Can you help me go to school? No. I need some new sneakers. No. Can you give me a haircut? No. Help me out my marriage? No. Be my best man? No. Help me move tomorrow? No. Help me with my car? No. 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 But here's little money for when you go. I got $50,000 when I pass. You gotta make it last. If I gave you $100,000, I bet you in the year you would spend that fast. You know how it go. Yo, you gotta make it last. You gotta make it stretch. You gotta be like this and that. You gotta do what you gotta do first up the bat. You know where I'm at with this money thing. I don't have a lot, but I'm going to make sure I use what I got. And you should do the same. I ain't going to tell you what to do, but you can be a lame if you want to. But me and my crew, that ain't what we up to. So you do you. Nigga. All right. So, yeah. So that's the whole death money thing. So now that we've gone over, what I'm talking about as far as this money is concerned, the allocation of funds, let's get into this thing. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. So glad to be here with y'all. I know I was a little late. Maybe I was a lot late, but y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know what I'm into. Y'all don't know if I had to get my stomach pumped today because I was getting too high. Y'all don't know if that's true or not. You don't know. You don't know. Live your own life. That's what I say. At least I showed up. I'm here. I know that. I'm here. And I'm glad you here too. All right. So, bill money, fun money, sex money, death money. Bill money's up. Hold on. Bill money, fun money, sex money, death money. Bill money, fun money, death money, sex money. Bill money, fun money, sex money, death money. Bill money, sex money, death money. Money. Bill money, fun money, death money, sex money. Bill money, fun money, sex money, death 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 money. Who do you give your money to? Do you share with your crew? And your crew can be your friends. They should be your fam. But you know who I am. I'm not going to run scam on none of y'all. We're going to talk about the money that you're making. Can you ball? Can you come along? Can you take this vacay? Can you stay for a couple of more days? Can you afford the things that you award yourself? And can you keep up your health? Nigga. All right. Bill money. How are y'all about your bills? How are you about your bills? Are you the type of person that makes sure that you pay your bills, your automobile bills, your telephone bills? Is that a big thing for you? High on your priority list. You know, the old heads used to always say, if you don't pay no bill, make sure that you pay your rent. Make sure that you pay your mortgage. You make sure that you keep a roof above your head paid up. I don't care if it's cold in there. I don't care if the water ain't running in there. I don't care if the light's out. You make sure that you have somewhere to protect you from the rain, the snow, the hail, the elements, the wind, and the cold. I think that was good advice. I do. And I've always lived by that mantra too. You make sure that no matter what other bills are going on, you take care of that roof above your head. You don't play around with that. Because you are in a real disadvantage, in a bad position when you have to go to somebody else in order to get shelter. You know what I mean? And you could wind up in a shelter. And what you don't want to do is wind up in a shelter. There ain't too many people I know that be like, yo, when I was in the shelter, you know what I mean? My shelter was all right. I wouldn't mind going back. I mean, you know, I don't want to live in the shelter, but the shelter was okay. I've never heard anybody speak like that about the shelter. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't any people out there that may feel that way about a shelter, but I've never known anybody who has been in the shelter who wanted to stay in the shelter. Now, that's just from the people that I know. Now, y'all might know somebody that's different. But everybody I know that had to live in a shelter had to live in a shelter because of really, really unfortunate and unforeseen circumstances that were negative. Fire at the crib. Got evicted from the crib. And that comes from you not paying your bills. That comes directly from you not paying your rent. You know, you didn't get, you know, don't lie to your mom. Don't lie to your sister. Don't lie to your brother. Don't lie to your uncle. Don't lie to your best friend. Don't be telling people that you got evicted because you wouldn't turn your music down and the neighbors was hating and got you evicted. Don't tell that lie. Ain't a landlord on earth that's going to evict you, that's going to get away with that shit in court. Like, you mean to tell me that his rent is paid up, but because the other neighbors don't like him blasting his music, that's why he's getting evicted? He never missed one payment? I mean, it's possible, but it ain't the reason that it really happened. Don't be lying. Stop lying, son. You got evicted because you were down once, twice, 3 times a rent payment. And I owe you. I owe you. You got put out. T. Carey, right? How many times was they late? They was late once, twice, 3 times a late payment. And I owe you. I owe you. Stacey White, what's going on, man? That's right. That's right. I'm starting to feel better. I feel like singing today. What happened though? Y'all many times he was late once, twice, 3 times a late payment. And I owe you. I owe you. Yo, y'all can. I'm doing the national anthem at the Super Bowl next week. I'm doing Jalen Hurts. I talked to Jalen Hurts. He said, "Yo, you know what I mean? You down? You can sing the national anthem, but you can't improvise the words." I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Come, listen. Oh, this would be a really good opportunity for you, but you can't improvise the words. You have to sing it the way the song really goes. It's the national anthem. You can't play around. People are not going to think that's funny. They're not going to think it's cool." I'm like, all right. You know, I'm ready to Stevie Wonder, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, Oh, say, can you see by the la 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 la? Wanna hear? Okay, all right. Anyway, bill money. So how are y'all with your bills? Does most of the money that you make from your paycheck, I don't care whether you're on a fixed income, whether you're on low income, whether you are whether you're working an entry level job, management, upper management, whatever the case may be, do you make enough money to be able to afford the things that you have? Not the things that you want, the things that you have, because when you really think about it, the things that you want are never the problem. The things that you have are the ones that are causing all the problems. You know, the problem is not that you want top shelf liquor. The problem is that you keep buying middle shelf liquor and you drink it a lot. You know, Belvedere, Ciroc, Henny, a Grey Goose, a Patron. None of those not your problems. Your problem is smearing off Absolute, Blue Sky, Seagram's, Old Granddad, Jack Daniels. Speaking of Jack Daniels, now, you know, white people will drink the hell out of some Jack Daniels. And Jack Daniels is not a top shelf liquor. You see, white people don't be giving a shit. They're like, I don't care what is top shelf. Jack Daniels is what you drink when you want a drink. Give me a shot, give me a few shots of Jack, and I'll be good. And that's whether you are rich or poor. Like, they drink Jack. That goes from the trailer park to the castle. They get it. You niggas? You niggas? Y'all be like, nah, man, you know, I need that Ciroc. I don't drink Henny with many. But yeah, the problem is with the bills that you have. Not, it's with the stuff that you have. You have a bunch of stuff that requires you to pay on it all the time. It may not be that expensive, but when you only pay a little bit on a whole lot, then it adds up. Credit cards. People who don't have credit cards should always have money. But you know how it goes. You get one credit card, then you get two, then you get three, then you get four, then you get five, then you get six. And you got 6 credit cards. You claim that you're not going to use them, but then you use them. But you figure, I didn't use a lot on any of them. My credit limits on these are like 1,000 here, 3,000 here, 5,000 there. So I only spent a small percentage of whatever my limit is. All right, so I got $5,000 limit on this card, but I only spent $500 on it. I spent $500 because I had to get my water heater was busted. I had to get a new water heater, so I got a new water heater. Put it on the card. Oh, but on this card over here, on this card over here, I had to get some car repair, some auto repairs, and anyway, so you got a little bit. You spent a little bit on a lot, so you got all these minimum payments, and you don't want to pay the minimum payment, so it's like 100 over here, 100 over there. So then you got 6 credit cards. You paying 100 on them each. That's $600 a month. when you fail to look at it that way, it's like, and because you're not high on any of your accounts, on the balances of any of your accounts, you don't see any problem with you having a little bit spent on each card, but it starts to add up in the bottom line of what you are spending monthly. Next thing you know, now the check may be you may have a decent job. You ain't rich, but you got a decent job. But that decent job won't seem so decent because you barely make enough to, pay off all of these or pay your bills. You got too many little ones that equal up to a lot. So until you stop making excuses for spending, it's going to be a certain kind of way. So you may be staying current with your bills, but you're waiting to get all of these credit cards down to zero balance, and it's going to be a while before that happens, unless you just start knocking them off one by one. And I was told to do that by a financial guru. They said pay the minimum balance on all of your cards and pay off one at a time. So keep paying the minimum balance. Let's say you have, I don't know, some old crazy shit, 10 cards. Pay the minimum on all of them. Like, hopefully your minimum ain't more than like $50, no matter what. So, all right, you got 10 credit cards, minimum payment $50. Pay the 50. That's 50 times 10. That's $500. Now, if you would have paid 100 to try to get the balances down, that's going to be $1,000. That can hurt you on a monthly. So pay the minimum balance on those cards, but the one that, I don't know, let's say you got one card for $2,000 and you owe, let's say you owe $600. Yeah, pay the $500 to keep them joints current, and then go ahead and pay the $600 and pay that credit card off. Now that's out of your way, and that can help your credit score bump up a little bit. Here's what I've learned. Speaking of your credit score, your credit score will not move significantly if you have outstanding student loans. I kept wondering, why doesn't my credit score climb more? Like, I be current, I don't be missing payments and all of that. Well, when you get your credit report, when you get your credit score, and it gives an explanation about your number, it'd be like your oldest outstanding accounts. And that shit might be like, in my case, it was like 30 years, 29 years. 31 years. 31 years. That's what it's saying. 31 years is my oldest account. But you won't see them on your current report all the time. So I went and got a more detailed report, and I was like, oh, yeah, it was like student loans. I was like, damn it. So even though I'm not in default, them Jones just there weighing down my credit report like an anchor. Real shit is weighing it down, because your student loans don't go away. And that's a bill that most people try to avoid, but I'm learning that that's a bill that you need to not just satisfy, but at least keep in good status. Keep that bill. Find a way to get your student loan in active status to whereas it's showing that you're paying it. Get it out of default. Get it out of default, because if you don't get it out of default, it won't, like, your credit score will not move to the next 100. So if you manage to get 700, you're not going to be able to get it to 8. It's not going to happen. And you're really never going to get to 8 if you got student loans. You ain't getting to 8. You might get to 7. You might. Yeah, you can get to 7. But yeah, so take care of that. And I know what you're going to say. Yeah, but the student loan, that's, it's happening so long ago and it's getting in the way. It's too high and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're right. It's too high and blah, blah, blah. But when you bought that Lexus, that note was high and blah, blah, blah. And so was the insurance. And when you bought that Infinity, that note was high and blah, blah, blah. And so was the insurance. And when you copped that BMW, the note was high and blah, blah, blah. And so was the insurance. And when you put that down payment on that big house, that's $200K. Hey. So you've been paying all of these big bills, paying around the student loan, ignoring the fact that it's your student loan that's pulling down is weighing down your whole credit freedom. And I'm speaking from experience now. This is not conjecture. When I finally saw the student loan, I don't know what I was thinking all this time. I'm like, what I think they just faded off of the credit report? I know they was there. Fear, baby. Fear don't go away. They contract out. But they don't go away. So make the call. Make the call. See, the thing about student loan is the more money you make, the more you be trying to avoid them. Because the more money you make, the more they're going to want you to pay. Like, man, I just can't see myself. I just can't see myself paying no $400 a month for those student loans. I ain't even graduate. That'd be the sad part with a lot of people. I ain't even get my degree. And my dumb ass didn't owe but about maybe $10,000 when I graduated. If that. But I ducked, hid, ran, scrambled. And now the shit is in like 20 or more. Some old crazy shit. After it hit 20, I stopped counting. Like, yo, chill. But at least I know that once I holler at them and get on the payment schedule, then my credit report will start to come alive. And it will come alive immediately. Soon as you get out of default, or soon as you start, communicating with them, they communicate with the credit bureaus. Like, oh, the nigga paying now. Like, he's doing what? He's doing what? And you don't have to pay them what they want. You pay them what you want. Because they're going to take something. Just make sure that you get yourself out of default status. 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 I said get yourself out of default status. That's the main goal. So if you're the type of person that likes to keep your bills current, and is worried about your credit report, your credit score a lot, and you know you're not the type of person that can get sleep or get any or get comfortable even while you're awake. When you have bills, you like to pay things off. You like to get your debtors off your back. Well, go to student loan, and that might do something for you. You know what I mean? Tell him son 752 sent you. And tell him he about to call y'all too. I might be on the other line while y'all talking to him. Like, yeah, son. Hey, yeah. Could it all be so simple then? But you rather make it hard. Paying these loans is like a battle. And we both end up with scars. Tell me how much I have to pay to get my score up this way. 'Cause nobody needs money more than me. And no one ever will. No matter how. No matter how much that I try to raise this fucking credit score, it ain't working. It ain't working. And when I try to walk away, they be like, Mr. McIntyre, you gotta pay. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. They keep letting me back in. All right, I'm gonna chill. That's right. You can't right. Care for me. Well, don't you pay for me? You release the loan for me. Look. Release the loan for me. Why? Defer for me. She said defer for me. Get that shit out of here. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Baby teeth. You know how it is. Baby teeth. After a while, your baby teeth fall out. They get replaced by adult teeth. And that's what you rock with. But this student loan, it was like a baby loan. And it seemed to have gotten replaced by a bigger loan. But it won't fall out. Can't somebody come and punch these baby loans out? These adult loans? I don't know. Let's talk about some fun money. Shall we? Shall we talk about a little fun money? The fun money is the money that you really, really covet. The fun money is what you want. The fun money is what you do with the money that you have. That's the money you be like, this is my money. You know, when anybody tries to tell you what you should do with your money, the fun money is the part of your money that you be like, this is my money. I do what I want to with my money. When you go out and buy a car that costs too much, or you didn't get a good deal, yeah, but that's my money. I spend my money the way I want to spend it. When somebody tells you that you spend too much money on weed, but that's my money. I spend my money the way I want to. I keep my bills paid up. Everything is good. My kids good. My man good. My girl good. My mom good. My house good. Everything good. Now I'm gonna roll up. Yeah, and I'm smoking a good bud. It's loud. This is my money. That's what the fun money is. Yo, you be spending too much money in the strip club. That's my money. If that's what I want to spend my money on, that's what I'm gonna spend my money on. So what? That's my money. So you just put $3,000 rims on your car? That's so what? That's my money. My bills is paid. My bills is paid. I wanted rims on my car. So what? That's my money. Mm-hmm. You spend all your money on clothes. So what? That's my money. I like having nice shit. You spend your money on what you want to spend your money on. I spend my money on what I want to spend my money on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm about to go buy a new coat. You know what I mean? I don't usually read GQ, but I saw a GQ magazine. There's this coat in there. That thing was hot, on fire. On fire. I'm going downtown and buy this coat because that's my money. The fun money. The fun money can be your dating money. The fun money can be your tricking money. The fun money can be the money that you actually save. Because contrary to what a lot of people understand, a lot of people find great pleasure in keeping their money, having money left over. The smart ones never let anybody know how much money they have because they know that the irresponsible and greedy will come along begging. I know you got some money and I just need a couple of dollars. I'm down on my luck and I just need you to holler. I can't get to the other side of town. It's out of town. I need you to give me a couple of money because I'm a clown. I mean, I give me a couple of dollars to get on a Greyhound. I don't really want to take the Greyhound. I really rather take the train. Take the train. Take the train. Can't, won't, don't stop, rocking to the rhythm because I get down because I take the train. Amtrak ain't cheap. Last time y'all got on the Amtrak, and God forbid you get on a Acela. You know a Acela train, that fast ass train. Vroom, 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 vroom. Yeah, Acela is fast. Let's see how much a Acela costs. Because last I looked, a Acela was almost as expensive as a plane. Let's see. How much would it cost for an Acela from here to Miami? How much would it cost to take an Acela train from Philadelphia to Miami?
According to wanderyou.com, in the last month, $155. 31 was the average price of a train ticket from Philadelphia to Miami. Tickets are generally somewhat expensive for this particular train route, which is to be expected given the long distance.
But these are Amtrak. So are Acela trains, are they owned by Amtrak? Maybe I spelled Acela wrong. Well, or maybe I'm not saying it right. Am I saying it wrong? Because that's not Oh, that's a one-way. That's a one-way. Man, that's expensive. You know, flights to Miami be cheap. Cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. $161 from Philly to Miami. How long it take? Man, fuck out of here. Yo, 29 hours and 59 minutes? And that's nonstop? What? 29 hours and 59 minutes, and that's nonstop. How is that nonstop? Oh, no. That's what a stop. Nonstop is 26 hours and 5 minutes. That train's slow. The people I knew that drove to Miami, it didn't take them that long. How long did it take? Like 22 hours. Hmm. Hmm. Vacation money. Oh, hold on. TK right talking. Okay. Wait a minute. Vacation money, what I want money. Mm-hmm. Gifting to other people money. Woo! I rode a seller Amtrak every day when I first moved to Philly. It was $43 each way. So you paid $86 every day? Oh, I was saying it right. A seller. Okay, I thought I was. It's the route that takes it so long to get to Miami. Okay, so instead of just going down like 95, they do like this. Like, yo, we supposed to be going to Miami. Why we over here near Georgia? We supposed to be on 95, not 85. Well, I didn't mean to say Georgia. I meant to say Atlanta. Because, you know, Atlanta is all the way on the other side of Georgia. That's in West Georgia. Right over there next to Alabama. To them Bamas. TK Wright says, my boss bought me a monthly ticket. It took me an hour and 10 minutes to get to and from Manhattan. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, all right. Well, hour and 10 minutes. That Acela train fast. I mean, all I know is when I'm standing on the platform and that Acela train come, it'd be like, that should be like, ooh, it shake the whole platform. It'd be like, ugh. The wind be feeling like it's going to take you away. Acela. All right. But yeah, that's the fun money, y'all. Says it really is fast as F when you're on it too. Man, that jump be on speed. They don't call that the high speed line for nothing. That thing rad. That thing is real. It's real. All right. So yeah, fun money. Fun money. You know, vacations, recreational things for for the kids. Um Okay, spy, video game. Yeah. Things that you want to do with your money. The things that you defend, yes, you defend yourself about buying that other people might have something to, I swear to God, it looks like I got a busted lip. I don't care what y'all say. Well, maybe it's not. It look crazy. And now it's starting to feel crazy. Yeah, I guess it's no busted lip. Okay, good. No boosted lip. No boosted lip. Okay. But yeah. So anything that you defend yourself about buying, after your bills are paid, after all your expenses and your responsibilities are taken care of, the fun money is what you have left. And like I was saying, some people find great pleasure in just saving their money, having money left over for emergencies or rainy days or days where you might need retail therapy. Retail therapy, when you buy something you feel better, like, oh man, my girl is fronting on me. She won't give me no PUSSY. So I am going to go out and find me something fly to buy. My girl is fronting on me. She won't give me no PUSSY. So I'm going to go out to the pool hall and find me something to buy. Fun money could actually be money that you gamble with. But you know what? I shouldn't use that example because people who gamble normally aren't very responsible with their money. That's why they call it gambling. That's why they call it gambling. A lot of people who gamble their money, that's a whole new world. That's a whole new world, baby. So people don't normally save their money so they could go gambling. But if you're the type of person that doesn't have a gambling addiction, if you're the type of person that, just likes to go to the casino every now and then, like I do, then you probably, ain't nothing wrong with, saving a little couple of dollars. So, well, I got this little 500 stashed away so I can hopefully go turn it into 2,000, turn it into 3,000. But 500 is far away from 3,000, especially when you nickel and dime betting. If you're not putting up big dollars, that can turn that fun money into mad money, angry money. Like, what the hell did you just do, money? At the casino, once you make the decision to go to the ATM, you done already messed up, homie. Oh, yes, you have. Yes. Yes. You done goofed. Did any of y'all watch, have any of y'all been watching BMF? Black Mafia Family. Hey, Stacey, did you know Big Meech and Terry, his brother Terry? You from the D. They're around your age. You know what I mean? We grew up around the same time. Did you know them? Meech and them? Have you heard? Did you hear of them when you was growing up? I mean, was they really doing their thing on the streets back then? The way they portray on the show. Anyway, on this past episode, Terry is supposed to be a pretty decent gambler. So when they went down to Atlanta, they didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of money to go cop some drugs, some cocaine. They needed some bricks, and they didn't really have enough money. So he wanted to get in a dice game where he could, try his luck and get some money so they could get some more product. So he wound up losing on the first roll. He threw 7,500 on the first roll, lost it on the first roll. He was done. Was it 7,500 or something? If it was $750, that would have been a lot of money. I think it was 7,500. Queen Monica, and she says the problem is you don't look at it like that until you in it. Yeah, gambling is. Listen, I actually like to gamble. It's actually fun. I like to play. I be like, well, can't I just play? Why I gotta be about money? Can't I just play? And then why don't have no practice rounds? Well, they don't. You gotta put up something. And the tables ain't cheap like they used to be. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you could put up, they had $5 tables, $10 tables. Now, the tables all be like 25. When the tables was like $5 to $15, I used to win. I could shoot craps, I could play blackjack. Those are the only games I play. But I would do well. Because you ain't really losing nothing. $10, $10 bet, $15 bets. I never went above that. Now the tables be like minimum $25. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. 4 losses at 25, and that's if you only betting 25. So 4 losses, now you down 100. 8 losses, you down 200. 12 losses, you down 300. I'm not like those other gamblers. I be seeing them cashing out 1,000, cashing out a couple of thousand. I've never done that. I'm cashing out 200 max because I'm cheap. I don't like to lose. Like, I don't be factoring losing into the equation unless I'm saying, well, I went there to spend 200, but I'm not gonna make it to 300. And I'm not even thinking about losing the 200. I'm only thinking about making 400. That's the goal. That's the goal. But it can be tough. It can be tough. It can be tough, man. It can be tough. But that's the fun money. Sex money. Now, I explained a little bit of what sex money was earlier. I explained what it was earlier. So I'll explain it again, but I explained what it was earlier. Sex money. Like I said, that's dating money. That's money for your sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Flowers and candy money. Edible panty money. He did it, bikini money. You know what I mean? The maybe the strip club. Maybe I got a little bonus, got a little dough, got a little something. So, shorty will whop me off for a couple of dollars. It's actually sex money, but it doesn't have to be directly sex money like prostitution. It can just be the money that you use for dating in hopes that it will turn into some type of intimate encounter. Sex money. We go over the death money again. Like I said, death money is like the money that you get after you stop working. So from the time that you stop working voluntarily or involuntarily until the time you close your eyes for the last time, that's the money that you're going to need to sustain your lifestyle and your financial position. And it's also the money that you're going to leave to your loved ones, leave to your sons and daughters, your spouse, your side joint, whatever. You know what I mean? This the money that everybody suspected that you had and that you was hiding somewhere. This the money that you had plastered behind the wallpaper. 75,000 behind the wallpaper. You thought they kept up that. You thought you thought your uncle kept up that wooden panel down the basement. You remember, y'all know them basements, all them basements in the 60s and 70s had that wooden panel down there. You always wonder why your uncle never removed that panel. He got new furniture down there, even took the bar out of there. But he kept that wooden panel there. So he got a basement looking like the Brady Bunch basement. But he got new furniture down there. He got a new bar. He, you know what I mean? Took out the old pool table, put down a foosball table and an air hockey joint. But he kept that wooden panel. Yeah, because it was 75 stacks. Old money. 75 stacks of old money. None of them bills are in the 2000s. They all from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. The old $100 bills. No big faces. No big faces. The old hundreds. I like the old hundreds too. This new money. This new money look corny because to me it mimics the European. Big ass president faces on there. I liked it when they had the small president's faces. And a lot of those dollars are out of circulation. But whenever I come across like one of the old hundreds, one of the old Jacksons, I hold on to them joints. Like, yeah, the old hundreds. This is what I'm talking about. Because that's what money was real. This big face money ain't even worth what the small face money was worth. Because now everything is electronic money. They don't even want you to use paper money no more. They don't even print up as much as they used to. There used to be a bunch of paper money out there. They don't even put a lot of paper money inside of the ATM machines. You ever notice that? That's why they hit you off with those daily limits. No, you can't take out more than $1,200. Like, why? How you gonna have $65,000 in the bank, but you can't take out more than $1,200 from the ATM? They like, well, you can go and get your daily limit increased, but you're not going to be able to get it increased permanently. You get like a one day allowance. Like, kind of, it's my money. Yeah, but they control your money. But yeah, speaking of death money, that's kind of like how death money works. That's how that death money works. That money for your death. That's for your death, fool. That's the money you're gonna need. The money that your family is going to use in the time of your passing. All right. But yeah, I mean, however it goes, you want to make sure that you take care of whatever money, whatever funds that are available for you. You know what I mean? You got to take care of that thing. Take care of that thing. We're about to get on up out of here. I really wasn't going to let the show go this long, but I was eating. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Says Daily Go Get Him as a show. You think it ain't win it? Ill. You think it won't win it? Will. All right, y'all. Okay, baby. Okay. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. February 5th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Go get her, my girl. Kelly Lawson turning 52 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Kelly. And also Morgan Darcell. Happy birthday to you. And it's Callie. Happy birthday to you. And Lesania Villar. Happy birthday to you. And Marcus Eldridge turning 59 years old today. And Keena Kennedy. Happy birthday to you. And my man going all the way back to the 1990. My man Antoine Carter. Happy birthday to you, Antoine Carter. Bomb harder. And my girl Anise Morris of Eat Organic. She has a Facebook group called Eat Organic. Very good group. Turning 77 years old today. And she's a very healthy and youthful looking 77. Do the damn thing, Anise. And also my girl Linda Dotson. Happy birthday to you, Linda. And Emily Elborno. Happy birthday to you. And my girl Karen Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln. Well, she's older than us, but you know what I mean. With the Lincoln University. Happy birthday to you. And last but not least, go get her, my girl Keisha D. Myers. Happy birthday to you, Keisha D. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious February 5th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, turn up. I hope that the day finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on into the damn, the rock out, rock on into the damn, rock out, rock on into the damn thing. You do the thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, listen, check it out. Yo, feel me on this. Your money is yours, but don't miss the opportunity to build a little more because there's nothing wrong with having a little money for sure. And the most that you have in your pocket or in your account is the thing that's going to get you through in large amounts. And I would never forsake you, but I don't want to be the one that has to break you, not even break the news to you that you're broke. You know that shit is real. You know it ain't no joke. So you gotta do what you need to. And if you need some help from me, I'll come through. But I ain't gonna be giving you all of mine. But I'm gonna make sure that the sun always shines. You should do the same. Your name is very important. Yo, don't be small as an ant, but an ant is strong and it can carry the weight. And it's not up to a guy like me to hate on you. You do with your money what you want to. But I'm going to tell you, when I come through, we going to make sure that the funds get straight. Yeah, before we got on this date. All right, y'all. So, holla. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Blog Talk, we going to get you out of here. Yeah.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Word. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobas. Word. Like on the other side, my boobas. Yeah. On the other side, my boobas.